Quiche, I'm sorry. I didn't think you were interested. Otherwise, I would have made a bigger effort to make sure you were in the loop.
That was a quick fight.
Oh, I skipped it.
I must have missed a random encounter earlier. I'm guessing that's one of the enemies that was earlier in the video.
Oh, I'm skipping most of the fights. The only ones I'm not skipping right now are the ones that I think are like the ones that always show up. And there are a bunch of those. Keisha, are you still there?
Keisha did say.
Well, that's not a real name, but...
She did put something in chat about 5 minutes ago, or 7 minutes ago.
Oh.
And let me try to talk, ask her now.
Jen, are you there? Huh. They seem to have disappeared.
One of them stayed because she's just replied to me. Say something. No, wait, I thought it was for something on mic.
By the way, this is not a deal where you only have one shot. If you do it wrong, then I think you can go back to the top and restart.
Actually, she can't hear us.
Who can't hear us?
The other girl, the new girl I don't know that well.
Oh, Quiche.
Quiche, that's it.
I don't know why that's happening.
She asked her to come out the call and then you'll add her back in.
Wait, she's listed as not on the call.
Odd.
That's weird.
Alright,
Why she couldn't hear us?
Oh, there we go.
Hi.
Here we go.
Now where's Jen?
She mentioned something about breakfast.
Oh, right. No,
area?
yeah, you're right. So what I'm doing now is, since I have that... Oh yeah, Doom Train / Capri Sun has an ability that lets you call junk shops from anywhere. So I was looking at the Weapons Monthly magazine and seeing whether I had the items for any of the new weapons.
Do you mind giving me a time real quick?
It's... Okay, put your video at around 49 minutes 30 seconds if you can.
30?
Yeah, 49:30.
Okay.
Actually, just at this point, just put it at 49:45.
Cool.
Or as close to as possible.
I've got 49:54 and that's gonna have to be good enough.
Yeah, 49:54, I'll tell you when we're there.
Okay.
So I went into the lounge to microwave some food, and there's...
Quiche, start in 3, 2, 1, now.
Alright.
So I went into the lounge to microwave something, and there were people playing Settlers of Catan, and apparently wheat is a commodity in their game.
Mm-hmm.
So they're trying to bribe one guy to give them wheat with out-of-game items, such as beverages and food.
Wow.
You see,
It's funny because they're roommates and he can just take the thing anyway.
in most games that would be considered cheating. Alright, so here's the place where you want Zell.
Zelly boy.
Give him a chance.
Yeah, Zell, you can do it.
Go, go, go!
Oops.
Nice job, Zell. Now steam is coming out, which means we're losing steam pressure.
Oh.
We need a certain amount of steam pressure to get through. Squall's like, Squall's like, why did I let you do this?
Because stupid?
Oh. That does not look
So he just punches the thing open. If you do not have Zell in your party, there is still a way. You have to find there's some machine that will restore a few units of steam power in the middle of the thing.
Okie doke.
Now here's where the real dungeon starts. Several of these battles, I'm not sure exactly which ones, but several of these battles are scripted, like there's no avoiding them.
Ah.
And they are against the game's toughest non-boss enemies. So it's a good thing that that ruby dragon up there scared me enough. Yeah, I'm going to be using scan quite a few times here.
Oh, okay. So it's a miniature Cerberus.
Yes. Two heads on the side are not real, but they bite and spit poison as if they were. Well, if they bite and spit poison, then I don't give a crap if they're real or not.
No, how?
What?
This guy's weakness basically is that it doesn't have very many hit points. Oh, also apparently it can be put to sleep.
So it's two.
What did you say? I didn't catch that.
You did I think Mike's missing up.
Are we all cutting out?
For a little while you were.
Okay.
I hope not.
I think the internet is just derping.
Well, because I could hear Keach and AnniexoHoshi, they were cutting out when they were trying to talk.
Ah.
Well, I think it was just a momentary thing, I hope.
Yeah.
I hope so too.
Okay, what those guys will give you that is very good if you're looking for a certain thing is curse spikes. You want to gather many, many, many curse spikes. 100
They also
actually.
gave you all of the levels.
Yes.
Dang. That's a lot of levels.
Most of the enemies here will do that. They will give you all of the levels.
Awesome.
Sounds handy, though.
Status recovery items. Also handy.
Of course.
Aw, yes.
Okay, if you do not use the Move Find ability, this is the last save point you will get, and it's a long way from the bottom. If you do have the Move Find ability and you know where to use it, then you will get one very close to the bottom. Like,
Yay.
in this location, I think this battle is predetermined. Even though it's not against the boss.
Like you have come for so many steps without the battle. Here, we'll give you one for free.
Didn't like fighting the first one? Have another!
We're having a sale on random encounters right now.
But it's not a random encounter, that's the point.
Fire sale, everything must go. Kill all the enemies.
Yeah, some of these battles are really long, so eventually when I run into the same enemy or enemy grouping the second time, I'll cut it out. Because this one part took me like 2.5 hours. And as you can see, the entire session doesn't take that long, so. Okay, checking how many curse spikes I had, making sure that she knew that ability already. Because if you have 100 curse spikes, then you can refine them into a dark matter.
Oh, that sounds fancy.
Yes, dark matter is always it's a recurring item in Final Fantasy games, and it doesn't always do the same thing, but it usually involves some very powerful attack. In this case, it's used to teach a certain blue magic spell, but I'm not going to say what that is, because it's too cool to spoil ahead of time.
We will find out eventually.
Oh, by the way, you may notice that Zell's ATB bar is a different color from everyone else's. That's because
yes,
I have...
Yes, said a few fights ago. What's it do?
That is because I have auto haste equipped on him, which means that he always has haste status. He is now immune to slow and I believe stop as well. Oh yeah, sell high is the companion to haggle. If you have haggle and sell high, you can buy and sell things at the same price.
Ooh.
That's useful.
That is all 4 of the shopping abilities that Tonberry/Darkfool has.
Awesome.
Jen, do you remember Darkfool or Quiche?
Yes, I do.
A little bit, yeah. It's been a very long time.
He was Irvine for 1 session. And along with Jen is the only Let's Player they are the only 2 Let's Players I have met in person.
Yep.
He actually came...
You kind of met Amanda briefly.
Oh, I just don't count her as a Let's Player. I did meet her.
Yeah.
Oh, in case you guys are wondering, Otakon, in case you British people are wondering, Otakon is an anime convention in Baltimore.
Yes, I do,
It
because I saw
is
your
like
video.
the biggest one on the East Coast.
Yes.
I'll look up how many people were there this year.
Yeah, pretty much well, I would say that it was bigger than the attendance at a typical Orioles game, except the Orioles are a decent team now, so there may be more people at the games now.
Yeah, there were over 30,000 people there this year.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was. Now, they used to have it in a town called Hunt Valley, which is like a little suburb, maybe 5 or...
Then I have a feeling the convention became bigger than the town.
Yes, quite possibly. So they moved it to the Baltimore Convention Center. And now it doesn't even fit in the Baltimore Convention Center. It spills over into the neighboring Hilton as well.
It's been doing that for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, there's not many, auditorium-sized rooms actually in the convention center, which is why they do that.
Mm-hmm. And the city of Baltimore is like, okay, you guys are weird, but you give us a lot of money, so we'll let you keep coming.
I keep buying these macaroni bowls, but it has slightly too much macaroni for me to eat at one time.
Oh.
So then I awkwardly have to put the lid back on and let it sit until I'm hungry again.
So macaroni bowl, macaroni included.
Huh?
So macaroni bowl with macaroni included, I take it.
It's a bowl of mac and cheese.
Okay. Not a bowl for macaroni. Without any food in it.
Why would I microwave an empty bowl?
No, you just say, I keep buying these macaroni bowls.
Yeah, bowls of macaroni.
Yes. But the way you said it, it could be interpreted to mean simply the bowl.
Oh.
Jim just really likes having a lot of dishes sitting around. She buys 20 million bowls and they're just stuck in every cabinet.
He looks kind of derpy, doesn't he?
Yes.
No pasta required.
I figured out, I saw that I'd used a G returner on him, so yes, he did get knocked out in the battle against the Thornberry King. I wanted to show his attack because it's pretty funny, so I'll show it later.
Yay.
I think this may have been around the point where I started cutting out battles. But okay. But I'm showing what enemies are there because some of these battles I think show up every time.
It was a very prettily colored enemy.
Oh, the imp, yeah. Is that what you meant? The purple guy?
Indeed, the pink thing.
Yes. It's funny because when you get a back attack on that guy, it's facing you.
Okay.
And now I'm like, okay, you know what? The enemies here are really strong, but I'm gaining a lot of levels, so I simply cannot afford to have no bonus abilities on. So
Did you put them on?
Yes, I'm compromising. I'm like, okay, I'll have some bonus abilities and some that make me stronger now.
Yes.
SK, were you going to say something?
I was just going to say the imp looked like his head was on the wrong way around.
It Yes, it did actually. It was like, but it also looked like he was like looking back at you, like, look at my butt.
I have a nice butt.
Oh, and if you get a back
It's
attack, if you get a back attack on it and then you attack it, it will go from facing toward you to facing away from you.
Aha! I have the ultimate attack. My back to you.
If I can't see you, you can't hurt me.
Oh, damn, you were supposed to hurt me. How did that happen?
I will defeat you by farting in your general direction.
It was burning us.
And slapping my hands on my helmet.